Alright, everybody, so, uh, talked about a few things on my Instagram blog, but it was all sort of just random and jumbled together. So, we'll start with my work. So, work today was actually really rather nice. I was able to help out a little bit in the two departments I was in. I was able to help and make things go rather smoothly today. It was a very calm day, and I'm very appreciative for it because I still wasn't 100%. Still fighting a little bit of that cold I had yesterday and the day before, and oh, I am glad I'm going to be going to sleep soon. With that being said, so when I get from the morning to the afternoon, I sometimes cash. And when you're a cashier, you sometimes have those scan guns, right? So I had one of those scan guns, but mine wasn't working. And it wasn't just any of the guns not working, it was just mine. And we've tried a bunch of replacements, but we couldn't get the gun to do what we wanted. So I ended up going for an hour and a half with no gun to scan the bottom of a basket. It was horrible. It was very horrible. I was able to do it. And keep some pretty good numbers for how many people I was putting through my till. But it was some very difficult conversations to have with people, and there was a lot of issues coming up with my till as well, because then my till started not working. It started not accepting cards. It started having issues, and I'm like, I do not need this. Luckily, however, everybody I had in my till today was nice. Like everybody. It was like a light shining through the dark clouds shining upon me, a gospel moment. I'm like, I'm having a good day. I'm having a really, really good day. On a bad note, I didn't talk about this yesterday, but the Jets lost. And I'm really upset by that. Like, really upset. I have never been much of a sports guy, but I am honestly upset because that was the last Canadian team in the running for the Stanley Cup. I'm baffled. Just baffled. And the saddest part is actually a coworker of mine is the father of the young man who scored the winning goal on the opposite team. So I'm like, so it was a Canadian. And another coworker of mine goes, that doesn't matter. But I'm just like, well, that means Canadian players still. Huh. Why do we just keep giving all these players to other people? Why don't we just keep all the players ours? They obviously do very well on other teams. Like, seriously? Oh, it's just a mind scratcher. So I went out today to buy a PSN card as well to download 2 games. No, sorry, 1 game, but I ended up downloading 2. Because apparently today, H1Z1 has become live on PSN. And I'm like, whoa! And for those of you who don't know, it's basically a zombie survival game, but mostly people use it for King of the Hill, which is something like PUBG or Fortnite. So it's going to be really cool to get into. However, when I was doing that, I came across another thing that was rather interesting. Way back when, I got the Xbox 360's version known as Happy Wars. So Happy Wars was a very, like, moderately amusing brawler with, like, a little bit of castle defense, and basically two sides basically went at each other, and it was very cartoony aspects, and it was kind of funny. But then they made something called Happy Dungeon, and so I was just like, oh, this is going to be horrible. But then I opened it up, and I started watching the little trailer for it, and it looks like they put a lot of thought into it. I'm just like, okay, sure, but you know what, let's try it. So I ended up trying it, and it's hilarious. It feels like, okay, you know how you have that age where you're just like to stupid stuff? What are you talking about? Like, why? But then you get a little bit older and you're laughing your butt off at stupid stuff. It is that kind of stupid stuff, and it's so good and it's so funny. And as multiplayer, it's like somebody wanted to spoof World of Warcraft and said, I wonder what we could do. I got it. And they made this game, and it's fun, it's playable, anybody could play it. And it's just a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun. And I just played the tutorial. I'm gonna be playing more. I'm gonna be making videos about it. But that's gonna be what I do. As for the talk serious and like emotional stuff, relationships. I think I've talked a bunch about this, but I always like coming up with new things. I want you all to know that, let's say you're with somebody. If you have now there's two situations here, but if you have to leave the person or the person leaves you, that does not mean you're a bad person. Depending on the situation, you might want to have better reasons, but you leaving does not necessarily make you a bad person. The leaving doesn't make you a bad person. If you think you're better off and they're better off by doing that, doesn't make you a bad person, I don't think. You might feel like a bad person. If they leave you, you might feel like it was your fault. It's not. Just realize that every relationship you have helps you figure out what you want in a relationship. Wants, likes, dislikes, hates, things that you find interesting, like the way the person flips their hair, or the way their eyes look, or how the person talks to you, how the person talks down to you. It's a lot of stuff. And relationships are an ever-growing process that you'll never, I don't think anybody will ever understand, especially us guys. Sorry, you know as well as I do, a woman's, a lady, the finer brain is, well, a mystery. We compartmentalize. They are, yeah, ever evolving. Yes. 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 Hopefully I don't tread on any toes with this one. Yeah, most of my friend base is female. I'm sure I'll be fine. I'm a guy after all. I'm also tired, so, what I mean is that don't let it get you down. Don't let your relationship going one way or the other get you down. Just keep what was good, keep what was light close to your heart, and keep what was bad in your mind. So that way when you go to the next relationship, you can think of all the lovely things you can do with this person. And bear in mind what you don't want to see, and warning signs and warning flags popping up. You guys got this. I know you do. It's a rough road, but I got your back. Yeah. Nerf this type of deal, right? We got this. Alright. Well, I'll see you all later. Sorry for not having much more energy. Again, I'm trying to keep it quiet because I don't want to wake up my brother. He's like right on the other side of that wall. There's literally the wall almost to the opposite side of my phone here. I think you can kind of see the corner right there, but I'll see you all next time. And I hope you all have a great time until then. Bye-bye, everybody.